Okay, first boat away in the Premier Women's Small and the Junior Women's Small is the number 2, DSA, and 12 seconds later we have the release of number 3, Canberra Griffin.
Yep.
And in another 12 seconds we'll see the release of Canberra Griffin. Then number 4. Number 4 will be the Ice Dragons. Then the 5 is, no, we got no 5, that's scratch. 6 is Komodo Paddle Club. And then Sydney Zodiacs is number 7. That's the Zodiacs at 24, under 24. Number 8 is Pacific Dragons. Then we have number 9, and that is Invictus. Then number 10 will be Junior, and that's Canberra Grammar. Then number 11 is Juniors, and that is the Sydney Zodiacs. And then number 12 is also Junior, and that's Skulls. And they are going over the line now. They're the last to leave. And this is the Premier Women Small and Junior Women Small boats. And they're all safely away in this 2,000 metre.
And we're already having, looks like, passing movements between 1 and 2. Well, sorry, not 1 and 2. 2 and 3 and 4 and 6 up on the top corner. So it looks like Komodo number 6 have caught the Ice Dragons, and it looks like Canberra Griffins have caught DSA. Other than that, everything else looks the same.
Nose to tail. Hey, that's pretty good, though. Griffins caught the Ice Dragons caught Griffin, have they?
Look.
No? Yes.
No, Griffins look as though they caught DSA.
Oh, DSA.
Yeah, caught DSA on the inside.
Yep.
And then
Komodo, have they caught Ice Dragons?
And Komodo look as though they've caught Ice Dragons. But other than that, each crew is in line. Sydney Zodiacs and Pacific Dragons and Victus.
They're going round the boys now. And
and then so Canberra Grammar and then Sydney Zodiacs and Skulls are still in the same positions. But I think Skulls may pick up Sydney Zodiacs somewhere around the top there. Anyway,
a good shot with the drone there, and that's number 8 coming up to the turn. And it disappeared just when I got to the interesting bit, but I'm sure we'll see some. That's a good shot of the turns. You see the orange boys there, and you'll see the green boys in that picture as well. And if there's an overtake and the overtaking boat is given the all clear to overtake by the umpire because they're far enough up on the passing move, well, the boat that's being passed has to run in outside the green boys to leave the boat that's been approved for the overtake to travel inside those green boys. So that was a good clear picture of the pathways.
So as they come down towards us, Darryl, there's overtaking moves being happening up the top there, but unfortunately we can't see the numbers at the moment. And
we've got
I know that number 3, which is Canberra Griffins, have overtaken DSA. Now I have a feeling that the next one coming through may be Komodo, but I'm just not picking up the number.
We've got 7 here. Looks like they're doing an overtake on somebody, but I'm not sure whether that's Komodo or Ice Dragons or the Canberra Griffin.
Yeah, well,
could be the Canberra Griffin. I think they've been.
This is Canberra Griffins coming down here in the front.
Oh, okay.
There's Canberra Griffins there, I believe.
Well, who's this
so
one?
So that's number 3.
Yep, that's.
I'm just looking through the binoculars at the moment, see what we can. And that is number 3, coming down there now, followed by number 2, followed by number 6, because Komodo made some big moves.
Yes.
And then behind that is Zodiac's overtaking 4, so 7 overtaking 4. And then behind that is the Pacific Dragons crew. And behind that again is Invictus. Now we know Invictus won the 500 and the 200 women's races, so they're making some good ground there. But as they come around the corner, it doesn't look as though...
You got the Zodiac, Sydney Zodiacs in 6. So we got
Sydney Zodiacs 7.
And
yeah. They've overtaken number 4.
So we got Komodo going round in 6. We got number 4. That's Ice Dragons. They've been
So Pacific Dragons got the right of way here over Invictus. So it's going to be interesting just to see whether Pacific Dragons take the inside line, which they're allowed to do, or they take the outside. Now they're taking the inside line, which they're allowed to do. Invictus haven't caught them. Okay, so they're allowed to do that. So then it all just settles down once we get... So Pacific Dragons are going past number... What's that? Oh, gee, the sun. That sun is just... Yeah. Oh. Anyway, we'll get it in a minute once it gets out of the sunlight. So Zodiac's gone through over the other side in 7. There's number 7. Number 8 is Pacific Dragons. And they've gone past 4. So 4 has been overtaken, which is Ice Dragons, by both Pacific Dragons and Sydney Zodiacs. And here's Invictus.
Komodo would have overtaken them too.
Yes, right. Yeah. And then Invictus are overtaking the Ice Dragons.
Yep.
Now, here we come for the juniors coming down to this corner down here now. So this is what we call the start-finish line. Okay. And number 12 boat. So number 12 boat is Skulls. So they've overtaken both the boats in front of them, both Canberra Grammar and Sydney Zodiacs. We're going through in this particular, in the juniors. So we've got Skulls in the front, then followed by Canberra Grammar, and then Sydney Zodiacs.
So I think Canberra Grammar is
number
still
10.
There, 10. Yeah, that's right. So they still haven't been the Zodiacs haven't got past them. Yeah.
So going up the top, no real overtaking. Although Pacific Dragons are coming up on the Sydney Zodiacs, we can see them. I'm not too sure whether they'll catch them. Oh yes, I think they'll catch them before the. And the other one is Komodo, and Komodo look as though they're coming up on DSA. So
okay, yep, no, that'll be right.
But gee, I tell you what, with the sun down through there, wow, it is beaming through. Beautiful day in Perth, absolutely beautiful. So I can see our first crew going around up the top there.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, and
that's a good shot from the drone, which really shows very well what is actually happening there.
So is it number 2 going round?
They're coming, see the numbers disappear again. That's 9, is that 8?
No, depends on where the drone is, of course.
Yeah.
But there's no real...
There's the top corner, that's...
Yeah, so coming around the top corner, I can't see the number, of course. I'm just trying to pick out the...
Number 9, I can only see that.
Yeah, well, they're on the far side at the moment. But when the numbers start coming towards us...
tight boat there, a second of that group that are going round on screen.
So Komodo are going to make a move on that crew that's in front of them. So that's the 3rd boat currently.
7 there, and that's number 6. That's Komodo. So they're going over taking DSA.
This is DSA, is it?
Yeah, that's number
Okay.
2. Yep.
And that's what we expected there.
Yeah.
Now, it's very tight behind that with Sydney Zodiacs, Pacific Dragons, and Invictus.
Mm.
And then trailing off that is the Ice Dragons. And then we go back to the juniors, and no change there. On the far side there, Skulls, Camera and the Sydney Zodiacs. So they're in the last part of the lap, probably around about 300 to go for the front crew.
Komodo still working their way past.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought they would have taken them a bit earlier than this. But the front crew, do we believe it's Canberra Griffins? I'm not sure.
They overtook DSA early in the piece, didn't
Yeah.
they? Yeah. I can't see that.
So here we come down.
Is that number 3? I think it is. Oh,
Yeah.
Missed it again.
There it is. Yep, number 3. So that's the Canberra Griffins there. Gee, Komodo have gone really wide in the...
They are trying hard. Look,
look how wide they are there.
Yeah. I think there's a bit of weariness.
DSA are hanging in there. Here comes Sydney Zodiacs, number 7. Behind them is the Pacific Dragons, and right on the far extreme is Invictus. So then dropping off there is the Canberra Ice Dragons. So here we come down to the finish line.
This is number 3. Yep. Griffin has crossed the line. Boy,
they're finished their
Komodo's
racing.
worked hard to get there.
Yeah, this
should be number 6 coming over the line, I presume.
So number 6, yes.
Yep.
Followed by number 2.
Yep.
Followed by number 7.
7, of course, is the
then,
Zodiacs.
And then 8 and 9 together.
Wow, that's right. 8
So
and 9.
That is all the
Pacific Dragons and Invictus.
So that's all the Premier Women's Small Boat. And no, it's not. Ice Dragons are still
coming
still on the course. I think these ladies will be really pleased. That's the end of their 5 days, or depending on how many days they've been here racing. Yeah. And some of them would have done a number of kilometres.
Yes, there's been some really good racing, but they've done a lot of racing, the ladies.
Yeah.
And
so Skulls have certainly put a lot of effort